Welcome back. Today we're going to look at another job that's been needing to be done for ever. It's on the drill. So this drill has both a quill lock on here and a stop for depth drilling. However, the knob for the stop crumbled, died, so that needs a new knob. It's currently got the sort of central boss, stand by, threaded and somehow retained. It looks like there was a grub screw in there once upon a time. There isn't anymore. So that's that. And then this, not a metric thread. So this bar measures out at about 12.7 and 16 TPI, so I would say that's ½ inch. As it's not straight, I can't clean these threads up on the lathe. I don't have a die for it, so what I've decided to do is to buy a small number of ½ inch 16 TPI. They're BSF threads, I now know, so that's British Standard Fine. That will allow me to use a couple as basically thread chasers, not full-on dies because I don't need a full-on die, but just something just to clean these threads up, and then I'll use another couple to use as the lock nuts, and that would mean we get to keep the original part on the machine. So while I'm waiting for the nuts to arrive, we need to look at what I'm going to do here. I have recently upgraded my 3D printer to Bambu Lab X1 Carbon. I got the carbon one because I wanted to be able to use the engineering materials with the carbon fibre and nylons and things like that. This is a perfect opportunity for me to try out this new material that I've just bought. It does need a trying time of 8 to 12 hours at 60 degrees. So I've set the heated bed for 60 degrees, and you just put it on there and let it cook. So we'll come back to that when it's cooked, and I will draw up a knob. So I started off by drawing up a few circles. The central circle is 17.5mm. That's about the diameter of the boss that I've got to press this thing onto. I've done a secondary circle just as a bit of a boss, and then the outer diameter of the hand wheel. I've then done a circle, 50mm diameter circle, and then done a whole pattern of 7 of them to turn it into the handle. This is then extruded and into the basic part, and add the boss on. I then went round and did some chamfers everywhere to make it a bit smoother. I then did another sketch where I put some text onto the thing, and I just coloured it up so you can see it a bit easier. The printer only does one colour at a time, so it won't be white, but it should be a bit more visible on the part itself once it's printed. And I've just put a little chamfer on the back there just for aesthetics. So let's print that. So I used tree supports on this instead of regular support, and it doesn't appear to have done a very good job, to be honest, on the underneath. You can see where there hasn't been support. It's not very good bottom layer, but the top's okay and it feels pretty solid. Clean that up and then press it onto the thing. So a quick bit of filing and that smoothed off all those rough bits. It probably would have been better without this little boss on the back and just printed flat on the bed. Then you would have had a good, a nice smooth back face. But I thought it'd be worth a try, see how it behaves. Now I know. As you can see, I've done this. That's coming in the next video. So I'm very pleased with that. I've now got a working spindle lock, which means removing the chuck will be a whole lot easier. Won't need 3 hands for that. The text on the handle has come out okay. It's going to need a little bit of refinement to try and get the text to look a bit better, but the handle itself seems pretty sturdy. It feels very solid. Doesn't, no flexing or anything as you're tightening it up or loosening it. I needed to Loctite the aluminium emboss onto the threaded section as it came loose, but that seems to be okay now. So that's that one done. I'm pleased. Thanks for watching.